Another question that we get a lot from people is, can I use it on hardwoods? As mentioned before, linseed paint sticks to absolutely any kind of substrate, and even on exotic hardwoods it will work in just the same way. You just use the same steps as per my demonstration and you'll be absolutely fine. Now, just a quick word on exotic hardwoods. Don't forget that the main reason why timber fails is because moisture gets trapped inside. So it is a paint issue, not a timber issue. So therefore, actually using a really good quality Scots pine, like this piece for instance, has my preference, because linseed paint takes to it really well and it's very stable. And you know, we used to build pretty much everything from it in the Victorian period. Now, and if you look at, for instance, this is an existing piece of glazing bar, which has been, for some reason, taken out of an existing window, cut in half, but you can actually see just how good the quality of that timber still is. So all that needs is stripped down and some linseed paint on top. So we do get requests for all kinds of applications about, you know, strange hardwoods and everything. I mean, this is Paduke. There's lots of treated timber out there. All kinds of new products coming into the market, which in my opinion are all completely irrelevant. They don't really add anything to it. Just stick to linseed paint, so it lets the water wick out, moisture wick out, and you'll be absolutely fine. Now, another request that we get a lot for is, will it work on metal? And it certainly does. It works really well on metal. Again, mainly because of the surface tension being so low. So even looking at metal under a microscope, it has lots of nooks and crannies, which the oil will completely fill out. Water can't get to it, and therefore you don't get rust. Now, the preferred method of treatment for metal, in my opinion, is the iron oxide primer in 2 coats. This is actually based on a red hematite, which, if you look at it under the microscope, has kind of a scaly character. So that forms a really good bond together with the linseed oil. Now, and then you can finish it by basically any color of choice, again in 2 coats. My preference goes to graphite, because it looks really nice to begin with, but also because it's a very fatty pigment, and that fatty pigment in combination with the iron oxide primer basically gives you a finish that is not going to rust in hundreds of years from now. Right, I hope that was all very helpful. Again, have a look on the website. If you have any more questions that you can't find on there, do drop us an email or give us a call, and we'll try and guide you in the right direction.